positions that have a similar structure to the minority attack structure. What is the concept of minority attack? Let's take away some of the pieces. Is when white is trying to create a weakness for black in Carlsbad structure, he's trying to either isolate the deep pawn by exchanging those pawns, by pushing it, or he's trying to create a backward pawn on c6, also by pushing it to b5. There are many different methods for black to fight against it, and we're going to discuss them. But at first, I would like to show you my game against Luc van Velde, a Dutch grandmaster. So we have a typical position for Nimzo-Indian Rubinstein variation. And in these positions, generally white don't play for minority attack yet. They slowly improve their position, bring the queen to b3, and only then think about a4, b5. In the game, Luc tried to act first, and he played a5, practically forcing me to play b5. Why is it almost forced? Because, as it often happens, when you play rook b1 in such structures, he can take and play b5. This creates a backward pawn for black, but he has a clear plan of bringing this knight to c4 and creating a strong fortified knight that is influencing the center. So generally this kind of structure favors black. So you will see in other games, for example, I've played many games like this myself. Whenever your opponent tries to bring the knight, sometimes you have to lock it with a5. And it looks awkward, but at least you're not letting the knight to get to c4 immediately. And then you're starting to play for the e4 thrust to expose the backward pawn on c6. Some strategical ideas for you guys. So a5, b5, c5, castle. So since the minority attack positions are generally very complex and happen from zillions of openings, but especially all the queen's gambits, you do have such structure and the tension of central pawns. There's always a question: either you push the pawn further, you stabilize it by just protecting it, and then you also have to decide if you're going to allow the hanging pawns or not. Or you can simply take in the center. In this particular position, it's rather obvious that the pawn on b5 stops the knight from coming to c6 to the best square possible. So the knight will be developed through d7. In the game, Luc played bishop g4, a move that is not a very good move, and he should have probably played knight d7 and tried to put the knight to b6. The position remains very balanced and very complicated because there are many decisions to take on each move, because you have to decide where you're moving. The knight, either knight to b6 or pawn to b6, or are you playing with c4 or not? There is always a danger that once you play with c4, white gets this center, and then he threatens to push the pawns, create a strong attack against the king. So it's all very, very, very exciting, interesting, and complicated. So in the game, he went bishop g4, f3, bishop e6, and f4. Since bishop on e6 is a really good piece, and I thought that, thinking about it, if he develops the knight slowly to d7 to b6, there is no real threat against the knight on c3. But when the rook comes into the game so soon, it's kind of becoming weak, and it's not so clear where to put the knight or to keep it here. So that's why I didn't want to do some waiting move or some move that places my queen somewhere else, because I didn't know where I want to place my queen. Therefore, I played f3, a little bit weakening move, but nevertheless, it's better to not to allow black to develop easier. Bishop e6, f4. So what I'm doing, I'm basically stopping knight d7 because the bishop gets trapped. He went bishop g4. I went queen d2. He went bishop c8. And here I continue, because my position is weakened, I continue to play in the same spirit. I played queen a2. The point is, I don't want to allow him to come out with a knight, and because he's losing the pawn. And as it often happens in such strategical positions, he has to be the one who comes up with the decision. So it's good not just from a psychological perspective, but also from strategical perspective. When your opponent has to make a decision, for example here, he has to choose, he either plays c4, b6, or takes. You get enough time to prepare and anticipate the plan that you're going to choose. So here, Luke took. b6 looks like a normal move, then, but the only problem is that once I start moving, rerouting my bishop, there is still a problem of getting his knight out. And c4 looks very dangerous for black, because once I play bishop e2, there are the e4 ideas in the air, because the queen is so well placed, and the f7 pawn becomes weak. So in the game, Luke took, I took, he played queen b6, knight e2, bishop g4, knight a4, because I don't want to allow him to develop his knight, and the bishop is under a threat if I remove my knight, because I can lock it up with f5. So that's why knight a4 is a good move. Played queen d6, knight to c3, played bishop c8, and here, thanks to my correct actions, I had a good position. Here I played not a good move. I've blundered his answer. I played b6, and after bishop d7, the position became very good for black. Not very good, but at least equal. Here I should have simply opted for f5, and after I bring my bishop and gain a tempo, black's position remains very, very passive. So he would have to play something like b6, bishop f4, queen d8. So I can even start playing knight e2, knight c3 here. And it's a slightly better position for white. Or I can also choose to play rook c1 and then try to play with bishop c7. And this would have been the right way to play. But generally, the whole point is that he started playing against my center and used the typical method to play against the early minority attack. But it was not successful because he lost too much time and was not ready to get his pieces out in time.
Hello everybody, I'm International Master Sofrika Goramishvili.
Anishkiri,
Elizabeth Pitts,
Levon Aronian,
Frank Hauska,
Maxime Vacher-Lagrave. To improve as a chess player, you need to get used to recognizing patterns.
This was one of those lessons you get for life.
I'm so happy to be here. I don't know if you have followed the previous streams or not, but what we're gonna do today is we're gonna solve some positions together. For the last half, I'm gonna challenge you to play with me, so you can just come to the website, and that will be for the last half of the stream. So for now, I chose some of the exercises that, like usual, I'm gonna ask for your answers. The first one I picked was from Maurice Ashley, so I'm just gonna go straight to that one. And yeah, hi everyone. So here is the first one. And I'm gonna wait for you guys to join and to think on the position. So okay, this is like E3 6 sacrifices. I mean the theme, so you can just that can give you a bit of hint. So I don't know. I mean, we should probably have some target on E3 square, but I don't know if that would work. I mean, obviously it doesn't work at the moment. So I think I kind of know the first move, but I'm waiting for you guys to come. And yeah, hi everyone. I hope you're all doing well. So yeah, it's black to play. So Queen h5. Yeah, I see somebody suggested this one. That is the first move that came to my mind as well. So just like, yeah, Queen h5. We wanted to give a check on h2 and Rook h1. Now I think we can take on e3. And then we can take on e2. Yeah, e4 would have been a big blunder. Okay, let's go for the next one. By the way, guys, I want to know your opinion on the World Championship match because that is the biggest trend nowadays. So I want to know what you guys are thinking. Okay, so again, taking on e3, what can we... Yeah, that would be nice too, to see him winning one game. No, I think Magnus is much more stronger, and as I said before, I was really cheering for him. So, but seeing, I mean, the way the match is going is a bit. I mean, I'm not so happy to see the way it's going at the moment. Guys, can we take? Maybe we can take. Okay, somebody's suggesting Rook d1, and then. Okay, Rook d1. Let's say Bishop f1. I mean, that is the only move, so the only legal move. All right. Yeah, the games were going in a really nice way, but now. After Bishop f1, I think somebody said knight e3. So yeah, that looks like a good move, because then if white takes, we can just take it. I mean, with the queen, obviously, not with the rook, but uh, after knight e3, if white takes the queen, then we can just take on. We can take on f1 with mate. So I'm gonna go for the first move. Okay, check. And yes, somebody said knight e3 here. Okay, I didn't see queen c4 coming. But now we have some moves, like we have some options. We can take on b6, or we can take with the knight on c4 and then knight d2. So which one do you prefer? Hi. Should I take with the queen? I think we should take on b6. But we also have the option to take and play knight d2. So I'm gonna do what you suggest. Okay, Ali wants me to take on c4. And taking the rook is... Yeah, let's take on b6. Okay, these ones are nice and not so difficult to start with. Okay, let's go for the next one. Now we don't have any e6 or e3 pawn, but probably we should do some knight e6 at some moment. These positions are from the lessons on the website. So if you haven't checked them yet, you can just go to Kasparov Chess website. And from there, I'm gonna show you later how it works, but you can choose from the lessons. I mean, this one is from Maurice Ashley, for example, and he teaches you the theme and stuff, and then there are some exercises that you can solve to see if you've got the lessons right or not. Yes, after rook c7, black can go rook c8. That's right. Because we cannot take on b7, obviously. There's a mate on c1. So I think I found it. I mean, we can do something first to make this work, but I'm gonna have to wait for you guys to find it. I'm not gonna do it myself. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, I think first knight e6. Because after going knight e6, okay, let me just remove the... We can go knight e6 after taking, then we can go rook c7, because then after rook c8 we can just mate black. So I think knight e6 would be a good move, as somebody said it here. Yeah, what I said before about the world championship match, I really wanted Magnus to win, and I really want to see the next match as Firuzja Magnus. So I mean, I'm happy that Magnus is leading, but seeing the match going this way is kind of, I mean, it's not so exciting anymore, I think. Obviously, Nepo is going under a lot of tension, so... Okay, now we are queen up, so well done, guys. Yeah, Nepo was doing so great until game 6, but then when he lost one game, he just collapsed at some point. And I mean, it's not so nice to see that he's going under a lot of tension. I mean, you can just feel it from not being there. You can just feel it by watching the games, and that is not so nice to see, I think, for any of the players. I mean, you don't want to see a top player struggling like that. I don't know what you guys think, but that is how I see the whole match. Okay, knight e5. Knight e5, I don't know what. I mean, it's not possible to go knight e5 here, so. Or I don't know if you meant knight b5, because that is one move that comes to my mind. I think it will be really interesting to see Firuzja, challenging Magnus in the next one, because I think this match is already over. I mean, there are some games still going on, but I think Magnus is gonna win it for sure. So it will be very nice to see Alireza, but I don't know if the candidates, winning the candidates, it's a whole different thing. Yeah, and you could see that Magnus, I think he could still beat Tian in, like he could outplay him by great play, like he did in game 6, but the way it's going right now, I'm not so happy to see that. Okay, knight db5, somebody says this. If black takes, then bishop b6. Yeah, that looks like a good try. I don't know how to, but yeah, actually, I don't know how to. Yeah, Anish would be, I will be happy to see Anish as well. Or Dink, Dink, Anish, or Alireza. Yeah, true. Okay, so you guys want me to go knight b5. Okay, let's calculate it again because I didn't look at the position. So knight b5, let's say take, bishop b6, and we want to go rook d8, but it's not going to be a mate because black can go king d7, then we would have some queen h4, and we can also take the rook on h8, but let's say queen c8 and rook d8, queen takes, bishop takes. Sorry for all. I'm making you more confused by drawing all these arrows, so so I don't know if you need me to do that. Yeah, sorry, because the last time I was trying to draw some arrows, but it was not working. So now I'm really excited that it's working and I'm just overusing it. So what do you think? Knight b5. Knight b5 takes, we go bishop b6, queen c8, let's say, rook d8 takes, king takes. It will be, I think it should be winning because then black. Yeah, I'm trying to be an expert. Yeah, it seems winning, but somehow I don't know, because we have to do some e6 sacrifices. So do you think we can take on e6 and after taking then bishop b6? That would work as well. Yeah, queen take b6 at the end of the variation is working completely fine for white. But as you know, I mean, this is not how it works during the games, but when I'm solving exercises and it has some, theme and titles, I just use that as a hint. So this one is E3, E6 sacrifice. Yeah, that's what. Hello, lucky return. So I'm gonna. That's why I want to take on E6 first. I don't know what you guys think. Should I take on E6 or should I go knight B5? I think there's not a big difference, but just like, okay, you guys want me to go knight B5, but I don't know how to refute it. I feel like it's not the right move. But we don't need to, because black already has one square. So, okay, you guys want me to go knight B5, which is incorrect. And I have no idea why, to be honest, because to me it looks like it's working as well. But as I told you, because we have to look at the title. We have to take on E6 and then we take on B6 and we have the idea to go rook D8, right? So now E3. Okay, we can just take with the queen. Or first I thought maybe take on C7 after taking rook D8 and then taking on H8, but then black can go bishop G2. So all right, I was also with you. I wanted to take on E6, but I had to listen to other ones in the chat as well, and they were more going with knight B5, so I just chose that one. Yeah, we can just take on E3. That's what I thought as well. Hi, Jesse. All right, rook D8, right? Cooper is actually sleeping, I think, somewhere near the main door. But I mean, I can see him at the moment, but I need my husband to bring him to the stream because he's sleeping now. But my husband is also painting the nursery room, so he's not available to bring the cat. All right, let's go for the next one. I really have no idea what was the difference, actually, to be honest. I have absolutely no idea. Oh my god, I'm sorry. Okay, so I just came out of this one by accident, but okay, it's fine because I'm gonna show you how this works. So this is how Kasparov Chess website looks. I'm sure probably most of you know it. And we just go to learn here and we have lessons library and we can choose the trainers here. There are so many trainers. And what I did for today lesson was Maurice Ashley. And I chose level tournament. So it was the one we were doing before, it was E3, E6. And we have some 5 exercises. And as you can see, we already did 3 of them. So I'm gonna go to the 4th one. And it was knight E6 as we solved it. And it was, we were taking here, we gave a check. And then I think we would have to take. And yeah, sorry for going out of the exercise accidentally, but I'm happy that I could show you how the whole thing works. So this is the last one from this collection. I mean, this E36 sacrifices. So we can, yeah, thank you, Kasparov Chess, for putting the puzzle levels. And I think it's really useful because, you know, like my cousin wanted to learn, I mean, he wanted to improve his chess. So he was asking me what to do, and I just gave him this whole, I mean, I gave him the website, and he's using it at the moment, and he was so happy about the exercises because he could find it, the ones that suits his level. And I think I kind of made him work for a bit of time now, and he's happy with it. Yes, knight e6 is the first move that comes to mind. And let's say knight e6, I think black has to take with the bishop, because after taking with a pawn, there will be queen d5. But again, we can go queen d5, and we're gonna attack the rook on a8, and also we're threatening to take on e6. So I think we should go for this one. And queen d5, yeah. Okay, now he defended this one, so we can take on a8. So that was the lessons, that was the exercises from Morris. And the second one that I chose was from Sopico. And I mean, we can just do it at the moment. I'm gonna pick the level. The previous one that we did was tournament, so I'm gonna go a bit harder with advanced. And okay, let me check which one we can do. Maybe double rooks. Hello. Hi to everyone who are just joining the streams. Okay, let's go with the first puzzle from Sopico. Okay, these are called double rooks. Yes, you're the newest here. So what do you think? Should we take on, I don't know, the first move that comes to my mind is like taking on f3, but probably it's too much. But I don't know, what do you think? Okay, let me think on this one because I have absolutely no idea. Maybe we can give it check on c5. I don't know, what do you think? Okay, hi to everyone who is new here. No, it's not called sacrifices, but okay, let's say, I mean, you're all suggesting rook f3 after taking. Then what do you want to do? You want to take on f3, or you want to go queen c5? Because okay, if we take on f3, then white has one move of king e1, and I don't think we have much to do there. I don't know, at least I don't see a way to improve. I mean, we're just giving the whole rook for nothing. Or maybe I'm wrong. I mean, usually when I'm just explaining everything here, then I make a move that I think is right, and it will be the wrongest move on the board. So I don't know what to, like, I shouldn't be that sure to say that it's giving the whole rook for nothing, but that is how I felt at the moment. So yeah, what I thought is queen c5, because then we don't, white doesn't have the option to go king e1 because we have rook e5, and I think that's, but okay, then knight e4, let's say, and we have d5. So I think that will work. And after any other move, we can take on f3 with the bishop or with the rook. So I think queen c5 first gives us more options. But I don't know if you agree with me or not. So I'm just gonna wait till you decide the first move. Yes, I'm gonna be happy with that. I can easily be the first one in finding the worst legal move. Yeah, I think queen c5. If you guys agree with me, I'm just gonna go queen c5. What do you think? Hi, thank you for the kind words. And about getting the GM title, I was planning to get it like long time before, but then the pandemic happened, so I had to stay at home for a while. And then I played some tournaments, which I mean it was after like 2 years, so I was not really successful, let's say. Um, but I think I'm really close. I mean, I can try my best to get it in future. And as I said in the previous stream, I'm right now expecting my baby in February, so I would have to wait like few months to get back to the tournaments. But I really hope like for the next ones I can get it. Okay, let's go with queen c5. See, I was right this time. And we can take with the rook, no? Because then the queen will be pinned. Should I take? Hello. Okay, let's take here. And let's take back. Okay, this one was not so difficult, I think. It was just a matter of choosing the right move. All right, so this one. This is again double rooks. I see some ideas with g5, but I don't know. I mean, we have to open up at some point. How I see the position is that we have double rooks here, and if we're gonna use it, we would have to break through at some point. Hi everyone. Hi Seper. Hi Akshay. So what do you think here? Shall we play g5? Okay, Ramin, I don't see I don't see any rook e4 move in the position. So could you please like the queen is already on e4. I mean the queen is here, so what do you guys I think we should go somewhere. Guys, I'm gonna play with you all in like I mean after we finish these puzzles. So that would be for the next half of the stream. And you can just go to Kasparov Chess website. You can register there if you haven't yet. And I'm gonna put my username later, but right now because I'm playing, you cannot chat. I mean, I'm solving some puzzles. You cannot challenge me. But I will just tell you when we can play. Okay, what do you think about this position? I mean, I thought we could go g5. And then we can take, and we have some ideas to go rook h7. Bishop f4. Bishop f4 is also an idea, but then after taking, black can just take with the knight on f4 and give a check. So I think, oh, hi, Amir. Thanks for making it to the stream. So yeah, I think we should go g5 now. Let's go g5. I want to go g5. But no, okay, g5. Yeah, it's correct. And we would have to take with a pawn, I think. I was too excited to go g5. So, okay, now we can take on g5 with the knight, because if black takes, we can go rook g4, and black is going to lose the queen. So, and let's say if black takes, oh, again, I'm doing something wrong here. If black takes with the pawn, we can just go rook h7, and it's gonna be winning for white. So let's just take here. Yeah, rook h7, and this guy is hanging in the end here. Okay, so for this one, I'm just gonna wait for you guys to find it. Okay, I think I already have some ideas, but yes, that was a free rook. So why not to take it? Okay, we are with white, we are getting mated here. So we should do something about it before we get mated. Yeah, that's what I thought too, to go rook. Yeah, that's true. Okay, somebody is saying a nice line here. Rook f8. After taking rook f8, king b7, let's say, and then c6. After taking, he said queen d2, which I thought like queen c5 check, but then we can just come back with the rook, or we can go queen f2. Again, I'm just drawing so many arrows just to show off that I finally learned how to do it. Or even queen f2, right? But we also have the idea to go rook e8 check when we played c6. The queen will be hanging on c6. So we can decide for that later. We can just go for the line here. Yeah, rook f8 is the only option we have because we are getting mated ourselves. And now I think we have to go c6 because I don't see any other option. I mean, we can also go queen g7, but black can go to c6, and we're not going anywhere by that. So we just give a check, and after taking, we can decide to go d2, or we can just go rook d8. So let's go for the next one. I kind of feel like when I'm talking too much, I'm getting tired, so I'm just gonna talk a bit slowly. It's not so easy to do it in the 7th month of pregnancy, so I'm just waiting for you guys to decide here. Yeah, it's not so easy to be honest, because I was just talking, and at some point I really like felt I was kind of out of breath. Okay, knight c5 and knight e4. Yes, that's a nice idea, Jesse. But the thing is that you cannot drink too much tea or coffee as well. So, and I already had it before the stream, so that would be like that would be it for today. Yes, knight c5 looks like a good move, but what if black takes on d4? We just take, right? So there's nothing going on. We can go knight c5. So do you all want to go knight c5 or not? Yes, let's go knight c5. Okay. I didn't see that coming. Yeah. I mean, I think somebody already said it here that we can go d5. Yeah, let's go d5. Okay, this is nice. And we're gonna get this one. So well done, guys. We did the fourth one and we're gonna go for the last one and the fifth one. So let me think on this one as well, because I mean, this is the first time that I'm seeing the puzzles myself. Yes, Jesse, I would really really hope for tea at the moment, but I already drank like 2 cups of tea today, so yeah, looks like a back rank mate kind of stuff, but oh, that one is a cupcake. Yeah, I just saw it because I'm putting my phone like a bit away from myself, so okay, g3. G3 looks like a logical move here. And so what, I mean, g3, then white probably can go rook c1. Yeah, I also want Cooper to come here, but I would have to wait for my husband to come out of the room. No, I'm from Iran. Yes, I think at the end of the stream I can get him here, but he's sleeping at the moment I can see him, so I don't want to wake him up. Or do you want to go rook d1 first? Rook d1 or g3? Which one do you think? Rook d1 first. I also think rook d1 first looked like a good move. And then g3. Yes. Oh, I already gave my view on Ali Reza. I mean, leaving the Iranian Federation. I mean, obviously we are not so happy to see him leaving. I mean, we would be happy to have him still here, but to see how he's improving is something that I think makes us all proud. So it was a personal decision, and I think he did it for good. And as you can see, he just improved really well. So what can I say on this matter? I really don't know. Okay, rook g1 first or rook d6? I think rook d6, no? And then rook g1. Okay, so this one is solved. Oh, yeah, it is solved because we're just gonna take on g2. Hi, Payman. Yes, I'm in Iran at the moment. I'm in Tehran. So the last one that I chose is from Simon, and it's called Attraction. So I don't know what that really means. And okay, so you want me go back to this g3 line? I mean, giving check on d1 is more forcing Sefer. So I think if you can force something, then why not? And about me leaving for more opportunities. Okay, somebody had asked that before. So I think for me it was kind of like, I mean, I could get my coaches on my own, so it didn't really make any difference for me to leave the country or not. And Alireza was already living in France, so I'm living in Tehran, and I mean, I've based my life here, so it's kind of a difficult decision to make. And for me, it was, I mean, the decision was made. And I thought I will be a chess player. I would have to travel all the time. So why not to be at home the rest of it? I'm gonna join you guys on Paris as well. If Jesse wants to go too. So let's get to this position of okay, queen d6. By the way, we do have this kind of like hint here. I never read that before. So for this one, I'm just gonna read it. So it says, in this position, the center is clear and the bishops rule the board. How did white combine them for an attractive finish? So I think we have to use the two bishops as Simon says here. Okay, bishop f7, bishop f7, king takes. And what do you want to do next? You want to go rook e7. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. We take here. Okay, and we take on e7, but let's say queen takes. I mean, we have to take with the queen, right? If the queen takes, bishop takes, and then we just take with the king. But okay, we have queen b7 in the end, so it's gonna kind of be winning for for white. I just removed all the arrows before Jesse says something here. So, uh, so do you wanna take on f7 or not? Everything is fine here, Omid. Thank you. Okay, so should I draw more here? Okay, we take on f7. Do you want to take on f7 or not? Oh, I said it before. I always wanted to stream, and I was always too lazy to start. But when I started with Kasparov chess, I thought it's really nice. and I really like it. So I wanted to start like, few weeks ago, as I said it here, but with the changes in my life, it's kind of not so easy to do the streams now. I will try to. Yeah, I'm a streamer who never streams, right? Yes, that's true, Jessie, because I always ask her for help and then I just don't write her again. So you're right, my baby will do it before me. Okay, let's get back to the position I want to take. Okay, that's right. You guys found it so quickly, and we take here and then we give a check. Maybe I will start it soon, but to be honest, I don't have a lot of energy now to just do it every day. And I think it will be more nice to do it like continuously. So I don't know when I'm gonna start. Yeah, and I told you that in Iran we have to we cannot use foreign names. So we have to use something that has Persian origins or Arabic ones. So I cannot choose any name for the baby. I mean, like not international names that I like. So I have to use maybe an international name um that has Persian origins. So I don't know. Or maybe this week we can start it now. Okay, yes, there are so many boards, but I always use this one. Yeah, Mohammed Magnus would be nice because in Iran they combine some names as well, and sometimes they do it like some religious ones with the international ones, which makes it so funny. And yeah, Mohammed Magnus would be kind of fun. Yes, we do have. I mean, we do have lots of options for the board, and yes, I'm expecting, and so the baby will come in February. Yeah, but Ali Reza, I mean, both his names are kind of like religious. Yeah, Magnus Ahmadi. I'm gonna have to ask Ardeshir for that. Okay, so what do you guys want me to do? I mean, I think Kaspar Chess is going to be really angry with me because I would have to instead of doing the puzzles, I'm talking about the baby's name here. So sorry. Um, but that is the thing I'm really excited about. So sorry if I'm talking about the baby more. All right, so I don't know. I see something like rook c8 or queen g5 as an option. Okay, let's see the hint here. Black is 2 pawns down and needs to take decisive action. Can you spot how did this yeah, how he did this in empathic style? So what do you guys think? It's a boy. It's a boy. So what do you think? Do we go rook c8 or I don't know? Yes, we can. I mean, I would be so happy to name the baby Gary, but as I said, in Iran, we will have to use something with Persian origins, and I don't think Gary has any Persian origins, so I don't know. Bishop f2. Yeah, bishop f2 looks nice. Yes, Maria. So bishop f2. Bishop f2 and then knight g2, right? And now we can take on g2. See, again, I was so sure about something and it was wrong. Okay, you know what? We can go bishop e2, I think. We can go bishop e2 because if rook takes, then we can go rook a1. Thank you guys. Yeah, that's right. I didn't see the rook hanging in the previous variation that I was mentioning. I was saying knight g2, but a8 was hanging. So maybe we can go bishop e2 here. What do you think? I think that will be the move. But I would not do the moves without your permission, so I'm just waiting for you guys to agree with me on this one. Yeah, as I said before, if we take on g2, the black rook is hanging here with the check, and I didn't see it anymore. I mean, before when I suggested it. So I think bishop e2 is the right move, and then we're gonna mate white. So let's go for the next one. Hi, Florent. Nice to have you back here. Yeah, Kasparov is, Gary Kasparov is such a cool name. Like, the full name is really cool. Oh, Jesse, how do you know the name Farhad here? Okay, let me catch up with the chat as well because I kind of lost it. Yes, Seper is also a Persian name. Okay, guys, I think you should also, like, while I'm reading the chats, you can think on the position and then I'm gonna get back to it. So okay, Amir, about tactics rating, I think the overall thing matters more. I mean, chess is not all about tactics, so I don't know if I'm making any sense here, but you can just win a game by playing with no tactics, so I don't think. Yes, Seper is a nice name. Seper is a nice name. But I thought it would not be so easy for, like, I mean, outside of Iran, it's not so easy to pronounce it. I would have to, like, choose something. What fruits grow in Iran? Okay, this is um yeah, we do have many kind of fruits because we have all kind of weather. So, and my current ranking in women's section, I think it should be around 16 or 17. But I've been, like, inactive for I don't know, like 3 4 months, so I'm not playing that much anymore. But I was like 12 before I stopped playing the tournaments, but I will try to be back. I mean, for a year I was around like 11th and 12, but now some people catch up with me. Okay, guys, let's focus on the positions. We do have a lot of time to choose the names. ask you. I mean, you can send me on my Instagram if you have any suggestions. I live in Tehran. So, flag to play, can you find the best move? That is the hint. I mean, that is the description for the puzzle. And you know what? I think I skipped the second one. I just went to the third one. Okay, I'm gonna get back to it later. Yes, it does snow in Tehran, but not at the moment because yeah, همین خراب شده خودم. Somebody said something funny in Persian, so I just read that. Yeah, it does snow in Tehran as well, but now it's not that cold. I mean, it will, if it snows, it's usually in January or February. Okay, guys. So what do you think about the position? Rook b3, maybe? As you see, the rook is hanging here, but if we take, white can just take back. Thank you, Maria. Oh, Amir, be careful. You can join the stream when you reach the place. Knight d4. But what's the idea? I mean, if we take on d4, queen takes. Do you have rook b3? I didn't have any idea. I just looked. I mean, if I had played this during a game, maybe I would just go. Oh, you know what? I'm not seeing the pawn on a2 for some reason. I'm going blind, guys. You should forgive me for this. I was like suggesting rook b3 the whole time, and I thought there was no pawn on a2. And when Sefer asked me like what's the idea, and I just looked at the position and I saw that I just, as I said before, I chose the worst legal move here. So yeah, we don't have that option. No, Iran is actually not hot like Dubai. I mean, we do have some cities that have the same weather as Emirates or the Gulf countries. So, but in Tehran, it's not like that because it's kind of a big country, and you do have all kind of weather. So rook b2, yeah, rook b2 looks like a good move to me. But then I don't see how to follow up. I mean, queen takes, and then we go knight d4, and what do you think? Knight d4, then maybe white just moves the rook or brings the other rook to defense. So I don't see the way to follow the attack. What do you think? Oh, it depends. I mean, I kind of lost the chat. Yeah, I think rook b2 looks like a good. I was wrong. I was wrong again. I also don't see it. I kind of don't see how to continue this position. Sorry, guys. I just lost the chat for some moments because I was trying to find a move here, but I cannot find a way to continue. Can you help me, Kasparov, chess? Or anyone in the chat? Queen f8. Queen f8. No, but queen d4, queen just takes. And then bishop takes back, so it doesn't work. Okay, you want to take here, king takes, we take here, pawn takes, and I don't see any. I mean, we are losing a knight because we just give a rook here, we take a rook, but we are also giving our knight. So okay, queen f8. Yeah, queen f8 looks like a good move. Yeah, maybe queen f. Okay, this is not working as well. We just lost one more option here. I thought maybe queen f8, and then we have the idea to take. And after rook e2, maybe we could have taken on d4 and c3, but that's not working. So I don't know. This one is a really tough one, right? Yeah, this one is tough. No, guys, we have to find it together. I'm not gonna put on the solution. Okay, let's say if I get this position on the board, how am I gonna continue this? Rook take f2, we already. No, that's not true. I mean, you can you can do almost all you want without a male. So yes, I do have a Twitch account. It's Sara with double A in the end, and it's Sara Chess. Rook takes the bishop. Okay, rook takes the bishop, and let's say queen takes. What do we do? I think we already did that. No, it was, maybe we can. Yeah, I think I already tried that one before. It was not working. Yeah, we did try it. No, I just got confused for 1 second. So knight takes the pawn and then queen takes. What is your idea? We tried everything. We tried all the legal moves in the position, but nothing is working. Okay, let's say we just move the queen somehow. But that will not work. I told you if we take the rook on. Oh, I didn't mean to move it. If we take it here, white will just capture it with the pawn, and this rook will be hanging here. Okay, I really need some help on this one. I cannot find it. I cannot find this one. Help us, Kasparov chess. Because this this is going to take forever. Okay, but you know this level is expert, so it's not so easy. I mean, it's harder than the previous ones. Okay, so what if we just move the rook? But that's not gonna work. No, that is not a good idea. I just don't see it. I really don't see. We already tried queen e8. It was not working. No, I don't think that would work. Yes, they do, but I'm not planning to do that. Yeah, this one is really difficult. I have no idea what to do here. I mean, if it was a normal game, I would just make any kind of passing move to pass. Oh, they do that to get the baby a better passport, probably. So, what do you think? Jesse, are you there? If you're there, can you help me with with this position somehow? We tried knight d4, we tried knight e5, we tried queen f8, we tried rook b2, we tried rook f2, and none of the moves I mentioned were working. So what do you think? How do you want to sack the queen? By taking on d4 or what? Knight e7, I mean, that is not how a puzzle works because we're not doing anything there. Somebody please help me with this one. Yeah, we did try knight d4. We tried knight d4 too, yeah. We tried all the possible moves here. Yeah, knight e7 is probably something that I would play as well, or maybe something like bishop b7. But what do you think if we just move the rook or the queen somehow? I don't know. Yeah, we tried rook takes f2 as well, and it was not working. We tried this move too. Oh, we didn't. We didn't try that one. That's my bad. Sorry. Okay, this was working, but now I still don't see what's going on here. No, we didn't try. We didn't try. I must have listened to you guys. Yes, you are right, but I still don't see what's going on in here. We didn't try it. But I still don't see how we're going to continue this one. Knight takes the pawn. Yeah, rook b2 is with a check, but I don't see how we're gonna take advantage of that. Knight e5. Yes, true. We give a check probably. Okay, now we take here and then we give a check here. Thank you guys for saying rook takes f2 the whole time. And sorry if I was not listening to that. And to Ricky, yeah, I was planning to stream on my own channel, but as I said before, so I'm gonna just repeat this one because I said it like, I don't know, maybe a month ago that I asked you guys to follow me and stuff. So I was trying to do that, and somehow I felt like I don't have enough energy now to do it every day. Yeah, because I mean, in the last month of pregnancy, it's not so easy to just sit for a long time. But I will try to be back. I mean, I will try to start. I don't know, maybe maybe this week. Thank you, Ardeshir is fine. Okay, guys, shall we take? I meant G. I see something like rook G7. Rook G7 takes. Bishop check. King takes. King takes. We take with the queen. And let's say knight G6. And we take with the rook on E1. This is one thing that I thought of. But maybe bishop H6 here first. But no, bishop H6, then black can take on G3. So let's take on G7. Because you guys agreed with me. And now we take here. Yeah, because I think this position should be winning for white. I mean, it says it's solved. Yeah, okay, we're in exchange up because first I thought maybe it's like two pieces against rook. But still, I was gonna go for it because we have some ideas to go H4 and stuff. Okay, so this is the last one. Thanks, Rookie. That's nice to hear. I really see you guys are really supportive here. That's what made me feel like I should start. I mean, I think I will do it soon. And I think Alireza is going to be world champion, but I'm not sure if next year because winning the candidates is really yes, I mean trolling is also fine. I don't really mind to be trolled. So knight h2. Knight h2. Yeah, I asked people here to follow me, and also on my Instagram I shared it. I posted something that I'm going to be streaming soon. And but somehow I didn't. I mean, I wanted to, but somebody has to push me hard to start. I mean, it's not so easy for me to just start it. Probably I need Jesse to talk to me after the stream. Okay, I really want to take on h2 if you guys. So what do you think? You don't wanna take on h2. So what do you wanna do? Yeah, we do have some ideas to go rook h6 here as well. Bishop f2 looks like a move too, but I don't know. I thought maybe we could just give a check. I mean, we could just take on h2. Okay, let's try it. Yeah, that's working. And we give a check here. And here I thought I wanted to play some queen e6 with the idea to go queen e2. Yeah, I would really have to ask for help to stream because it's kind of, I mean, not so easy to do the technical stuff. And also I still have no idea how it works. Rook takes e1, but white can just recapture with the rook of an a1, so I don't think it works. Okay, so you're suggesting bishop g1 after that, king takes, rook takes, queen f2, but then rook g2, no? Yes, I really like the Twitch community, to be honest. I think queen e6 should be enough to win, no? Because now we are just getting back the bishop. Okay, maybe with, I want to take it with the bishop. Okay, so this also worked and we're done with the puzzles. And we are now getting to the part where I'm gonna challenge you guys to play with me. And I'm just gonna go on Kasparov Chess website. So here is how you can play. And first I need to turn off the do not disturb thing because I was solving puzzles, so I didn't want to like get challenges. Okay, let's do it, guys. Let's play. Okay, I'm gonna just randomly accept. I don't think you need a VPN to. You mean Twitch or Kasparov Chess? I don't think Kasparov Chess needs a VPN. Oh, really? I didn't know that. I didn't know that they have filtered the website. But are you guys sure? I don't think you need a VPN because if you're using it on your phone, you can just go through the application to play. I mean you can just download it from the App Store and you can just join it from there. Yeah, I don't think the problem is with the VPN. You guys can try it and just tell me if there's a problem. Uh yes, this one is something that I used to play when I started playing. Yeah, actually the website is okay. I mean, you don't need a VPN to connect from Iran. So if you're using it on your phone, I mean, you cannot open it through the browser. So you have to go through the application. Okay, that's nice. Because Power of Chess is one of the few websites that is not blocked in Iran. Yes, true, but good to know that it's not blocked because for some moment I really got confused. Okay, do I go c4 here or I go knight e5? What do you think? But I have to be careful not to be flagged here. Okay, I'm just gonna go castle. And I don't want to take on c6, so I'm just gonna come back. But if I wanted to come back, I don't know why I played bishop b5 in the first place. So there's basically no logic behind my play in this game. But I'm gonna go b3 now. I wanted to take on c4, but now he's You went bishop d3. I have the idea to go knight e5 and then take on d3, but I'm kind of afraid if I might lose my queen somehow, so I don't know. Maybe I will go c4. Yes, I'm gonna go c4. Okay, what do you guys think about my position here? Okay, now I want to go c5. And then I want to try to attack the pawn on d3 because it looks like I can get it. Yes, I can go here. And the next move, I'm gonna take on d3. Okay, so it's my move, and I will have to be careful not to get flagged here. I will have to play faster. And now I'm gonna come back with the queen. I'm planning to go a4. And I'm a pawn up here, so I'm not complaining about my position. Okay, b4 is protected. You cannot challenge me at the moment because I'm playing, but right after this game, you can just challenge me. Thanks, Kasparov Chess, for sending the link. Yes, at the moment, you cannot send a request because I'm playing. So it shows that I'm busy, but after I finish this game, you can send me a request. So I'm gonna go f4, try to block the center, and okay, b5 is coming. I'm really happy with the position. I want to take here too and then take on a8 and then take with the queen, so I think it's just gonna be over soon. No, the thing is that you can challenge me and there's no problem with the challenging part. The only thing is that while I'm playing, you cannot send me challenges because if you see it has some time. Okay, maybe b7 with the idea to take. I mean to just go. But I can also go c6. So I'm trying to be a bit more greedy here. I could go b8 and be a lot better, but I want to just go for the straight one. Okay, and queen. Okay, so now you can challenge me. Now you can. But yes, I see it's here. Okay, I'm gonna go with Seper. Yeah, thank you for giving your opinion, by the way. I mean, we are doing these streams to get your opinion on the things that we can improve. So it's nice to hear if you have any kind of opinion. Okay, why am I making a pre-move here? I don't want to make a pre-move. I didn't want to. I didn't want to make a pre-move here. But what is the time control, Sefer? I didn't realize. Oh, it's 3+2. Because usually we just accept without the increment. So I think that would be more nice. Oh, thank you. But I mean, all other developers are just doing a lot better. So I'm planning to go. Yeah, knight b8 was kind of not so logical, to be honest. Okay, I'm gonna take here, and then I'm gonna go knight d4, I think. You would have to go back with the bishop to c8. Actually, doing it for Kasparov chess is really exciting. I mean, just I'm like the team is really great, and the Kasparov's name itself is, I mean, it makes things a lot more interesting. Did you lost your connection, Sefer, or? Yeah, b7 was hanging. I'm gonna take here, I think, and I'm gonna go queen c1. Oh, that's why. Sorry, because last time when I was streaming, lots of uh people from Iran, including myself, we were losing connection, so that's why I asked. Hi, Kusha. So I'm gonna take here, and I don't know, probably I should attack the d6 pawn. Kind of looks like a target to me. Because d6 is hanging. So maybe I can put some pressure here. And I will go knight e4. Oh yeah, true. My connection is not so good. I mean, I tried for the best that I could get, but still it's not so stable. Because I would have to use a VPN. We are making some calls on Google Meets, and which is blocked here, so I would have to, and also for Twitch, I would have to use a VPN, and that makes the connection not so stable. Oh, it's not blocked? I always thought it was blocked. I mean, because whenever I'm calling on Zoom, it's blocked. So I thought it should be blocked as well. Okay, if it's not blocked, then it's fine. Then for the next time, I'm gonna come here without the VPN. But I always need it for Twitch. Okay, sure. I'm here to accept all challenges. I mean, as much as I can. So yeah, the next time it will be filtered because whenever they get to know about something, they just filter it. So thank you, Seper. Okay, e4, e5 is my all I like the only opening I have against e4. I've never been to Egypt. I always want, like, I mean, I really want to go there. But I feel like it's not so easy for Iranians to get visa to Egypt. So I'm not really sure. No, I always go for e4, e5. Like since I was a little kid, I was just playing e4, e5, and I kind of stick with that. Okay, I'm gonna go d6 here. And I made a mistake, maybe. No, I didn't. Okay, I'm gonna take here. Yes, Sicilian is really nice, to be honest, but kind of it doesn't suit my style. So I always felt comfortable playing e4, e5. That's why I haven't changed it. I mean, I've tried different stuff on Spanish or other lines. I mean, I don't just go for one line. Oh, sorry, guys. No, I'm more like a solid player, so I don't really like complications. I always go knight c6. I mean, I don't change there as well. I go knight c6, but after that yes, I kind of, like when I'm solving some puzzles and stuff, I kind of solve the complicated positions not so bad. I mean, I'm not talking about now because I haven't been practicing that much anymore, but when I did, it was like kind of I felt like I could improve in that matter, but when I'm playing, I kind of feel safer if the position is safe. So I always stick with e5. Yeah, King's Gambit is something that I don't wanna I don't wanna see on the board. Queen b5. What does he want to do? Probably nothing. He wants to go knight e5, but that's not the problem. So I'm just gonna go castle. I do practice, but not when I mean when you're playing the tournaments and you know that you're a pro, you would have to practice a lot more. But now that I know that I'm not going to tournaments, I kind of don't feel motivated to go to to practice as much as before. But I mean definitely I will try to come back again. My family name. Okay, that's a good. I wish I could hear you all pronouncing it as well, but unfortunately you cannot I cannot hear you. So I mean I always say Khadem, which is easier than the long name that you see. But to to say the whole name that you see in the chess, I mean in the pairings and all, it's Sara Sadat Khadem Sharia, which is like really difficult for most of you to pronounce, I suppose. Okay, this is surprising that I'm not being flagged. Thank you. I really hope for that too. I will try my best to be a grandmaster, but I would need some time to be to get back at the chessboard. Okay, Sven, I'm gonna accept. Yeah, but you know that my name is just Sarah, so okay, Ali, to progress at chess at home. Like when I started, I always had a teacher, I always had a coach, so for me it was something that I always had. Um, sorry, I was just reading the chat. Um, yeah, I mean, I always had some guide to help me through the whole process, but nowadays with all the websites and with all the videos on YouTube and stuff, you can just watch everything you want. So I think it's really easier now to work on chess alone at home. I kind of lost you, Jesse. When who changed my name? Okay, Bishop G4 is not a good move. What did you change my name to? Oh yeah, that's cool because I mean I've always been Sara Khadem in Iran uh, until I started playing chess when they had to use my whole name because of my passport and stuff. Like I mean they always take the FIDE ID and the name with the passport. So I mean they all said my full name there, but I was always Sara Khadem in my whole life. Till I became a chess player. So that was like for maybe just 8 years. And now I'm back to Sarah Khadem and Kasparov chess. So it's cool. Okay, thank you for giving me the F4 square, but again, I'm going to be flagged because that is what he always does. And I'm gonna take here. I'm taking the rook. Okay. Oh, why I didn't take on f1? I just looked at the position and I saw that f1 knight was hanging. Yeah. That was a free knight. Oh, is he? Actually, Elshan used to be my coach for a long time. He's a really nice person. I used to work with him for a long time. Like when I was playing in the age group and he was in Iran still. Yeah, I don't feel, I mean, I don't know what to say about the appearance of my old coach, so I'm just gonna stick with the nice personality that he has. Okay, what to do now? Yes, sorry, Seper. I had to blunder in your game as well, but okay. I hope I will not be flagged this time. I will find a way to mate him somehow. Okay, about the name, I just read something that I need a longer name that nobody can forget with so many examples, but you can just see Magnus Carlsen and that he is okay. So with the lag, I just got flagged again, but this time it was a draw. Okay, Magnus Carlsen has an easy name, so you can see that it's not really necessary to have a difficult name to improve in chess. And you can also look at others like Ding Liren or I don't know, Anish Giri and everybody else in the top players. They all have easy names. So it's not a must. Okay, Sven, thanks for the game. Oh, the time control in the World Championship is something new that it doesn't come with an increment from the start of the game. And I think it's a good decision that they have made because I mean you see more interesting games, and especially in the game 6 you could see that the game got really more interesting after the time travel. So I think it's really something cool that FIDE did. at least to make games more interesting, because in the previous matches they were just making all draws and going to rapid, and you know that Magnus is much better than most of the players there. So by doing this now, it's also, I mean, it's at least in the game you can see it worked. So I'm happy with the decision that FIDA has made. Yeah, the bishop pair is nice. I kind of try to get some attack on the king side, but I don't know if I can because I need more pieces. Yes, you always make names more easier. I mean, you just call Nepo, you don't call Shahryar Mamadyarov, you just say Shak. So, I mean, for all the players who have difficult names, they have easy nicknames. So, I don't really agree with what you said before. Yeah, Queen H5 is nice. And I will be back trying to go. Okay, it was not needed. I didn't need to go Queen H5, to be honest. And now my opponent has a much better position. Yeah, that would be nice to see the Women's World Championship to be held in the same place. Like in the World Cup when we were playing in the same place. I I really liked it. I mean, it was really different than other year that I played in Iran, which was only women. I mean, we used to have Women World Championship, and this time it was World Cup. So I liked it this time more to see all the players together, and I think it will be nice to see the Women World Championship to be held at the same time. Hello. Okay, guys, I'm just having a really bad position here. I really don't want to continue this one. Queen c6 is coming. And this is not going so well for me. So probably I'm just gonna resign here. And yeah, thanks, Kusha. That was a nice game. I prefer to play next to Carlsen and Firuzja, to be honest, if I get there to play with. Yeah, the candidates is also nice. Okay, guys, this is amazing. Again, I'm playing with, like, the opponent I'm playing with. He is from the French embassy in Iran, and I'm really amazed how, because he is a really big chess fan, and he was in Dubai just a few days ago, and I really appreciated that he's coming to all the streams and we always get to play each other. So thank you, Florent, for making time, because he's the embassy consular and it's really nice to have such a huge chess fan all over. And Kusha, thank you for the game. Okay, should I go e5 or it's too soon? Probably I will go e5. And I'm gonna take here. Yeah, d5 looks like a good move too, but I thought after d5 maybe bishop f3 is possible. So that's why I didn't go for it, to be honest, because then this bishop will be kind of not so well placed here. And bishop f3 is possible here. Again, I'm going to defend it with my queen. So, Ardeshu, can you bring Cooper at some point? I need some support from my cat. Oh, thank you. Yeah, Chess Base India is really great. I mean, especially with Sagar, I've done some interviews and I really like what he's doing. Okay, so probably in the next streams, because as I said, he was just in the nursery room, so it's not a good time to ask him to come in front of the camera. I'm sure he's gonna kill me. So for the next streams, if you guys want to see him, yeah, sure. Yeah, you can see Cooper, but I don't know where he's gone. I mean, he's hiding somewhere probably. But I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna get him here. I seems like I cannot play without his support. So, what to do? Okay, so he's coming. Yeah, he's here. Hi, baby. Hi, Cooper. Hello. I'm gonna put him again on the table, so he can decide whether he wants to join us again or not. I'm not gonna force him. Thank you. Yeah, he's a very sweet cat. Cooper, do you want to come here? Seems like he doesn't want to come. Yeah, I kind of like my position here. I want to go knight c5. Yes, with Cooper, everything is a lot better. I was feeling bad about my position, but then he came and now everything is fine. I needed some support. Yeah, I could play c5. Yes, Jesse, we need to see Coda as well. Okay, I'm gonna go knight d3 now. And I think I'm kind of happy with my position here. E3 looks like a good move. Because I was planning to... Cooper just left us. Because he was just next to me, but he decided to leave, so... Okay, still I wanted to take... Maybe I will not take. I don't know. What should I do? Yeah, the bishop is bad on b7. Maybe I can go c6, no? Yes, I will go c6. No, I live in Tehran. Yeah, he did a good job, but now I think I missed something. No, I'm not living in the USA, I'm living in Tehran. So... Okay, I feel like I would have to take here. I don't know why. Maybe it was a wrong decision after all, but I don't know. See, Cooper left and I have no idea what to do. I should bring him to tournaments with me, I think. No, there was a rook on e3. Go f5 with the idea to go... No, Tehran is not a difficult name to pronounce. Come on. There are a lot of more difficult places to be pronounced. I don't think Tehran is one of them. Okay, I wanna go f4, and he just... Okay, I'm being flagged now. I would have to play faster now. I would have to play faster. Okay, guys, somehow I tried to make pre-moves, but with my lag, it's... Oh, it's mate. It took me some time to realize that it's mate. First I thought I had some lag and I lost on time. So I was just looking at the position like what happened, and it was mate. Okay, I'm gonna take one more challenge. Okay, this is 1 minute. This is 1 minute. I didn't plan to play bullets here, to be honest, but I just accepted the challenge by mistake. So let's see how it goes. I don't know when was the last time I played some bullet chess. Okay, I'm trying to create some winning chances for myself. Let's see how it goes. Okay, that looks like... Why did I take with the queen? I have no idea. And... Okay, I'm gonna come here next. And... I could take there, but I didn't. Thank you for giving the knight. Thanks for the game, Florian. And Okay, guys, this is nice. I'm good. I was planning to take all the pounds. Okay, so I played the last game and I wanted to actually play more, but to be honest, I'm really tired. I mean, I really enjoyed the whole stream, but I kind of feel the lack of energy nowadays. And thank you all for joining the stream. Thanks for thanks for being here all the way and thanks for all the kind words. I will try to do the stream on my own as well. And thank you everyone. Thanks Kasparov, Chess and Jesse for helping. Thank you. Bye-bye.